Hey everybody, it's Jennifer. Come on in. If you're catching this part, you're most likely catching the replay. But if you see that red live button, you're catching me live. Come on in, say hi. Sorry, I'm about 2 minutes late. I was trying to get these boxes listed. Hey Patricia, I was trying to get them listed on in my shop before I came on, and I couldn't find the pictures. I thought I'd saved the pictures in my phone. So, hang on a second. I hear a dog. I always hear a dog follow me up here, but they don't come in. Okay. I'm so excited. We are actually, I painted a sample of all of them except one because I wanted to kind of do it on a live. So, let me get y'all pulled up here while people are popping on. Let's see. Facebook. Hold on. Hey everybody. Hey Marie. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I thought I had y'all pulled up before I got on here. Sorry, give me a second. Hey Sarah. Hey y'all. Okay, hang on. This always throws me off, I swear. Jennifer. Okay, here we go. How are y'all doing? It's today's Tuesday. Greg has been saying it's Wednesday, and it's thrown me off so bad. I can't keep up with what day it is. Okay, here we go. Okay, I had to get this screenshot. Sorry, y'all. Y'all are like, girl, get it together. Okay, I'm gonna wait. Actually, I might just go ahead and start crafting, but I'm gonna show y'all all the. I'm gonna show you all the ornaments that are in these two. I got 2 boxes to release today, and they're so cute. Let me get us back to where we are, where y'all are. God, y'all. I'm not techie. Sorry. Okay, there's Studio J. And now it's not showing me. Where am I? It says I'm live. I know I'm live. I see y'all. Hey, Wendy. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start. Okay. Okay, y'all can hear me, right? Okay. Maggie is sitting here staring at me. Hey, Max. Okay, I'm going to show you. I've got 2 boxes to release today. One has 4 ornaments in it, and one comes with 5. It's not going to be one of those where, like this box, you can pick 4 or 5 or whatever. It just comes one way, since I'm releasing 2 boxes. Okay, I'm going to start with this one because it's so stinking cute. I like them both. But, hey, Donna. See everybody in here. Okay, so this one is titled the Bake Shop Box. It's basically Christmas baking is the theme. Okay, and we're gonna paint one of them. I didn't do one of them so we could do it together. If you want to stick around for that. This one has 5 ornaments, 5 kits in it, 5 ornament kits, and so super cute. And I do have a bonus. Again, for anybody that orders today, if you order by midnight tonight, you will get the bonus, and I'll show you what that is. Okay, pull them all out. This is the one we're gonna do. Okay, so it is called the Bake Shop box. Okay, y'all, I'm getting my hair done Thursday, so y'all won't be looking at this. I look like that, the wife from, y'all remember that black and white show, The Munsters, with Herman Munster and Lily? I look like Lily the skunk. That's what I look like. Sorry about that. Hey, Angie, happy birthday. Y'all, it's Angie's birthday. She's the birthday girl. Okay. So, I'm just going to show them to you. Y'all know the drill. It's a limited time. It's through every 2 weeks, approximately every 2 weeks, I'm going to release a new box or boxes. They probably won't always be ornaments. Most of the time they will. It might be ornament and something else, or 1 or 2 ornaments and something else, because I'm afraid we might get sick of ornaments. But for what I was saying to do, to use them as tags. Now, if you're going to put this on a tree, I definitely want a set of these for my tree in my kitchen, because they're perfect for a kitchen tree, because the theme is Christmas baking. I'm just going to show you. This is my favorite, I think. This one, you've got the wooden spoon, the whisk, and the rubber spatula. And look how pretty this almost reminds me of those cookies. There's a cookie that, you know, has the little cutouts like this, the little edges. Isn't that cute? Hey, Cindy. Hey, Becca. Hey, everybody. Okay, so this is one of them. There's 5 in this box. And this box is $26 plus shipping. If you get more than 1 box, now, I had to say this last time too. If you are getting more than 1 box, I'll do combined shipping. So you can put them on, you know, 1 order. However, if you're buying a box to send to a friend, a relative, anything like that as a gift or whatever, as a surprise, you'll need to do that on a separate order. Sorry, hold on. It's probably Amazon or something. You'll need to do that on a separate order, so it'll have a separate shipping label. Okay? That makes sense. Okay, so they're going to be all unfinished, as always, but I have to mention that. But this is 1. There's 5. Here's 1 with a little baking utensils. It's like, what am I saying? Okay. And then this one has the gingerbread cookie with the candy cane. And of course, I did these all different colors. If you're putting them on a tree, if you want to do them all in a color scheme, you could. But if you're giving them to people, you could do, you know, kind of personalize them. Is it for a girl? Is it for a boy? You know, is it going to match somebody's kitchen? This one is so cute. It reminds me of, it's kind of retro looking, but it kind of reminds me of Pioneer Woman, like dishes and stuff like that. Okay, so there's the 3rd one. The 4th one. Oh my gosh. It's got little cookies. Little bitty cookies. I tried. They're not the greatest, but isn't that cute? I tried to paint the word cookie to look like sugar cookies, like frosted sugar cookies. You could do them like chocolate chip cookies too. That'd be cute. Okay, so that's the 4th one. I have something in my eye. Okay, the 5th one we have to paint together, but it's got the stand mixer. Oh my gosh. Has the stand mixer and a little bowl, and I am going to have to see what's in my eye. But we'll get to that one. Oh gosh. Y'all, hang on 1 second. There is something like in my eye. I'm sorry. Here, I'm going to turn these around for y'all to look at while I'm gone. I don't know if you can see them from there, but they're so stinking cute. Okay, hang on. I have some. I'm going to squirt an eye drop in my eye. Okay, I'm sorry. I have no idea what it was. Just felt like something. Probably an eyelash. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back. Okay, so we are going to do the 5th one together. So and you'll see how that one looks because I don't have it done. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you both boxes, and then we'll do that. And I want to show you if you purchase today, if you get your box today through midnight or till midnight, it'll still count. Okay. And sometimes I'm very slack on that. I might like forget to check at midnight, and if your order is there when I wake up in the morning, you get it too. But you're gonna get a little bonus baggie of, because I was so obsessed. Oh, I was so obsessed. When I was painting this one, I was so excited. So I was like, you know what? Those little pieces would be great embellishments. So if you get it tonight, you're gonna get a little baggie with 6 pieces. You're gonna get a rolling pin, a whisk. I think these are a little bigger. No, that's about the same size, but the rolling pin is much bigger than the one that you're getting with your ornament. You're going to get a rolling pin, the whisk, the rubber spatula, the wooden spoon, and then 2 little gingerbread cookies. 2 sides. Well, yeah, you're going to get a small one and a larger one. These 2. Okay, so just a little embellishment bundle. Free. Because, I mean, you could do so many cute things with these. Be fun for Christmas crafting. Okay. So, you'll get one. If you get multiple boxes, you'll get more than one. Like, I don't know. Somebody might buy 2 boxes. I don't know. If you're buying one for a friend, or if you know you're going to be using these as, or say you have a big tree and you need a bunch of them, you know. There'll be one of these. If you order today, not everybody. Aren't they cute? I know. Hey, Tony Lynn. Hey, everybody. Okay, that one. Okay, we'll do the crafting in a minute. I want to show you. So that box has 5 ornaments. Is $26. They come out like right under, I guess, $5.25. So it's like $1.25 off each ornament. Because this box will be available through September 30th, and then after September 30th, this box retires, and then the individual ornaments will be in my shop, but they'll be like $6.50. I think those are like $6.50 each, so you're getting them cheaper that way. But you can order after, like the polar bears and the snowmen. These right here. From the Frosty Friends box. This box is no longer available, but these ornaments are in my shop now. So if you missed this box, or if you were like, I don't want those, I just want a bunch of these, you can order just these now. So you could order one of these or one of that, or whatever. So the Frosty Friends ornaments are in my shop now, just not the box. Box went away. Okay, this one, I wanted to go ahead and release it in case, if you're one of those people that, I am so jealous of people that do this, that keep one tree up year-round, like a smaller tree, and you change it out with the seasons. I am so jealous. I tried that one year, and I think I got to summer, and I never did anything else with it till Christmas, so it looked really dumb. Even through fall, I had like flamingos on my tree. But I said I wouldn't do it again. Hey, Lisa. Hello, everybody. Okay, so this one is called, if you do a tree like that, this would be super cute for some of your fall decor on your tree. It is a winter but they're woodland themed. And also, if you're giving these as gift tags, they're cute anyway. But if you're doing them on a tree, if you're doing a tree that's winter themed, this doesn't feel so Christmassy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, there's one holding a candy cane. That's the only thing that kind of feels a little Christmassy. Okay, but this one has 4, but they are big. They're pretty big ornaments. They look like a wood slice, but it's not a wood slice. I don't have one unpainted up here, but there's 4 different ones. There's the fox. Hey, Cindy. We have a lot of Cindys around here. Isn't that funny? I think you're the 3rd Cindy I see. So we've got the fox. I love the fox. It's so cute. We've got the fox. We have 2 mice, and I meant to paint one white and one gray, and I forgot, and I had already started gluing the pieces on, because you know I paint everything white first. I forgot. So I have 2 white mice. I was going to do a gray mouse and a white mouse. But you got this one. She's got a little headband on with a bow. She's super cute. Okay. And then you've got this one. It says Sweet Wishes, and it's holding a candy cane. Isn't that cute? Okay, and then this one is not a critter, but it's the forest. It's the woodland forest. I love this, though. And I'm not usually like a big mushroom person, but look how cute those are. And you could do them different colors, too. Aren't they cute? And they're like chunky. They're really cute. So anyway, this is a 4-pack. This box is $21. And you get these 4 ornaments or ornament kits. It's right here. Aren't they cute? I just think this would be cute for fall stuff. I know it's got a snowflake on it and all that, but something about the colors, I don't know. It just feels kind of fallish to me. So anyway, those are the 2 boxes. They are in my shop. These 2 are going to be available through September 30th. And then on October 1st, there'll be a new release. And these will retire. These boxes will retire, but the ornaments will be available individually. So if you want to do that. So don't worry if you missed the polar bears and the snowmen. The box is gone, but the ornaments are still available. Okay? All right. And we're going to do the 5th ornament that goes with the Bake Shop box. I love the Forest Friends. I think they're super cute. At first I saw it and I was like, there's other pieces that go with it, and I'm going to cut them and we'll do them on lives, and they'll be in my shop too. I'm going to have to do a pop-up sale. I was talking to Diane about that this morning. I need to do a pop-up sale, and I want to do a pop-up sale where it's only like maybe 10 items, because I feel like I overwhelm myself. But I feel like I kind of dump all this on, and it's so hard because, you know, if you like all of it, it's like, good gosh, you know, all at once. So I want to kind of maybe do like 10 or less pieces. So you know, if you want to just get a few things. Okay, let's do this one. This one has the stand mixer, and it's got the little the bowl that goes with the stand mixer, and it has like drippings, like you know, like the batter or whatever is overflowing. Like it would be in my kitchen. Okay, but look, you get a little stand mixer, and it's got the little bowl that's going to go up under it. And I think I'm going to do these in like blues. I know it's going to sound weird. Blues and pinks. I did some, like I did a lot of, like this has that Key West color, that kind of mint aqua color. But see, this has that aqua color and the pink. I think that's so pretty. So I think I'm gonna try to kind of go with that theme. But I'm gonna start, y'all know I'm gonna start with a little bit of white, just so my other colors will pop. Let's see. Let's make sure I can see y'all. See if I missed anybody. Okay. I think I got it. And I want to show you just how easy these are to paint. I'm always saying that. Greg, I had these laying out earlier because I was like, I got to snap a picture of these real quick so I can put them on the website. And he was like, are these new? And I was like, yeah. He's like, I say it every time. He said, these look like something you would buy, like at a high-end store. You know what? I should get, he's not crafty. He's not crafty at all. I should try to get him to paint one. Because I was telling him what I tell y'all. You know, because they're separate pieces, it makes it so easy to paint. You know, if you had to, paint that heart that was, and the candy cane, if it was already on him, you would have to like be real careful, go around and everything. But because it's separate, it makes, I don't know, I just think it's almost like it's kind of like a little cheat. Makes it easier. I shouldn't have worn this sweatshirt. I know people are probably saying, why are you wearing a sweatshirt? It's still 80 degrees here. But it's not 80 degrees in our house. Callie's like, Mom, I always have to wear. She's like, I can actually wear sweatpants in your house. I said, I know. It's cold in here. He keeps the AC like cranked up. Okay. I'm just going to put it around there. The stand mixer, it's etched out. You can kind of see it on there. Stand mixer is going to cover most of this. So let's go ahead and put some white on our stand mixer. Do you remember there was a set that was like all the little baking stuff that I had? I think it was back in the spring. I tried to paint it like the Pioneer Woman stuff. It came out okay. Okay, my comments have stopped. So if anybody's saying anything, it's just kind of, it just stopped. I don't know why Facebook does that. Y'all getting excited and hitting the hearts? maybe Facebook thought something was going on. Do y'all know what cookies I'm talking about? This reminds me, there's some cookies. They're real fancy little cookies that have that scallop edge. That's what that reminds me of. And those of you that bought the scalloped frames, the interchangeable frames that you can pop out your little sign, there is if you got the rectangular one, there is a sign that kind of goes along with this. It's got like the stack of bowls. They're a little bit different, but it's got the stack of bowls and the whisk. And then I think the woodland, I think there's one that fits the square frame. I'll have to look, but we'll do them. I'll cut some out and we'll make them on here so you can see them. So that way you can change them out. I love that. All right. So we're going to do... You know what? I think I might do a pink background and a Key West, that kind of aqua color, a Key West stand mixer. Or would you do a pink stand mixer and a Key West? What color should I do the stand mixer? Y'all want to see it pink or Key West? What for the stand mixer? Some butter. I think those are butter cookies. It's almost like they've got like the little, there, I feel like it's like this, and then there's like a little heart, and it looks like jelly. Do you know what I'm talking about? Is that what they're called? Pop-up sale this weekend. Should I do it? Is that too soon? I worry about doing a pop-up sale right behind releasing a box, and we got a paint party. Oh, and speaking of the paint party is next Tuesday. It's a week from today. So if you haven't gotten a kit, if you haven't ordered a kit, if you've ordered a kit, they're about to go out. Most of them went out today. There's, I think, one in there waiting to be cut, or waiting to go out. If you still want to do it, I can get it out in the morning if you want to go ahead and order it. Now, if you're close by, it might not take that long to get to you. But just in case you still want to order the paint party, it's the porch leaner. We're doing a fall porch leaner. And this is the, I just have these taped onto this piece of wood. But I added another piece to it. I don't have it on here, but it's a big acorn. Okay, so it's going to be, I'll try to show y'all, I'm sitting here. It's going to say, "'Tis the season," up the side. And then you've got a pumpkin spice latte. No, we can paint these different. I just kind of rushed through to paint these. You get a candy corn. You're going to get an acorn, which it's about the same size as the candy corn. Hang on. You get a slice of pumpkin pie. Isn't that fun? Football. These are all things fall. And a big leaf. And then you've got "'Tis the Season" right here. And then there's a little leaf at each end. Oh, and then I threw in a leaf also. It's the same kind of leaf as this, I know. But if you want to make a different leaf for your pumpkin, I just since I stuck one on there, I threw it in the box with them. So you're getting those. You're getting 3 little leaves. 3 little leaves. Hi, Kimberly. Key West blue. Okay. Hold this. Wait. Hold the stand mixer up to the camera so I can see the amount of paint you do. Wait. What do you mean? This. I just dabbed some white on here. And you don't even have to do it real solid. I just wanted to have like a primer. Is that what you meant? Or do you mean after I paint it? Wendy. I'm going to do it Key West. I'm going to do it this color. So that means I'm going to do my background pink. I'm going to do it kind of retro. Okay, so we'll do this in Key West. I love this color. So pretty. My stand mixer is not a KitchenAid, it's a Cuisinart. But the only reason I got it is it's periwinkle, and periwinkle is my favorite color. You don't see that a lot as an option for anything. But when I saw periwinkle, I was like, oh, I have to have that. Nothing else in my kitchen is periwinkle, but I don't care. It's so cute. Okay, there's that. Paint that solid color. Okay, let that dry. Hang on. I lost y'all. There I am. Do you think an 18-inch round will be big enough for me to make a door hanger for the paint party? Oh, it does kind of match my shirt, doesn't it? Oh, are you talking about using the pieces on a door hanger? I don't know. I mean, you might be able to kind of, they might overlap just a tiny bit, not like a lot, but they might be touching and all. I think you could make it work. I mean, 18-inch door round is pretty big. I think it would work. It's worth a try. Where'd I go with my pink? Oh, it's over there. All right, we'll pick another pink. Hold on. Ah, somebody distracted me. I was walking around with that pink in my hand. We'll use Tickled Pink. We're gonna use this one. Tickled Pink by Full Cart. I was gonna use the bear, one of those bear paints from Home Depot. Beep. Okay. Oh, this is pink. This is like Pepto-Bismol pink. Holy cow, look at that. Really bright. And I might have put too much. It's gonna be colorful though. This is gonna look like a summertime piece. These are like bright summer colors. I may have put too much. So let that dry a little bit. Okay. Look, it looks like a different color pink when the light hits it, but it's pretty dark. Okay. Those are gonna look so cute. Oops, so cute together. I rub it off. Okay. Oops. All right, so I will probably, since that's going to be pink, I might leave this white and just kind of hit the edges with some pink and maybe some little pink dots like I did. See, on this one I did pink dots on the little scallops. I did pink and the Key West. I feel like I get so close it gets blurry. Sorry, I just shoved that right in y'all's face. Sorry. Okay, so if we're gonna leave this white, I'm gonna do another coat. Yeah, I'm gonna dry brush it anyway. Who said that, Angie? Yeah, you know it. It does make it pretty. Look, I was dry brushing this wooden spoon, and y'all, I got so excited. I was like, that looks like my wooden spoon. Because mine's all faded out looking like that. God, I've had that wooden spoon forever. It's probably got, well, we won't talk about it. It's probably disgusting, but I put it in the dishwasher. I know you're not supposed to put you're not supposed to put wooden. Greg put my cutting board, my wooden cutting board in the dishwasher one time and it fell apart. I mean, because you know, it got so hot, all the glue, I guess, came loose. It was one of those that's like different colors of wood. I was like, you don't do that. It just separated. It's like, oh well, so much for that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna dry brush that. It does soften it up though. Y'all have to admit, it does make things look softer. Y'all, Callie was painting with me one day and she's like, where's your little crunchy brush? And I was like, my dry brush? And she's like, yeah. And then she's like over there trying to dry brush something and she's like, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look right. I look over, she's dipping it in the water. And I was like, well, there you go. Dry brush. It's supposed to be a dry brush. She's like, oh, oops. She's like, mine's just kind of smeared on here. So you gotta keep your brush dry. Okay. Let me dry this a little bit. I think I'll do I'm probably going to do the bowl like silver. I mean, you could do it any color, but I think I'm going to do it silver. Silver. I got my metallic silver over here. I did that on the whisk. You can see it on this one real good. See the whisk part? I did that with metallic silver. I love this. I was saying this, y'all know how I like to take like different files and like pull a piece from here and a piece from here and try to make something different? Because I feel like all the people you see on here selling kits, I feel like we all kind of have the same ones. So I try to like change things up, but there's so many things about this that I love. This would be fun to make like a sign or a picture frame. That would be cute. Cookie Crew. I don't know. Something cute. All right, let's do some silver. Because my bowl on my stand mixer is silver. But I've seen some that are like, I guess they're like Pioneer Woman and stuff like that. They're like different colors. You can make it any color you want. Okay. Silver. And then it's got a little rubber spatula. That is so stinking cute. Okay. All right, let me see how these are looking so far. There's gonna be pink. There's gonna be white. There's this Key West. We've got silver. I'm gonna do there's a little accent piece that goes across the top of the stand mixer, like the little trim. Let's see. There's a little heart on the mixing bowl. And a piece of like holly leaves and berries. Let's see. I might paint my I did this rubber spatula like striped pink. I left the spatula part white. Maybe I'll do it because it's gonna lean. I'm gonna lean it against that. So I'm gonna do the handle pink, and then add some polka dots. Okay. So it's gonna be like. Why am I immediately thinking of the little gecko from the commercial? The little. Have y'all seen the commercial where he's at the airport and he's got his little duffel bag? It's like this big. It's so cute. Y'all, when Callie was little, she loved that gecko from the Geico commercials. And her grandmother gave her a wallet one year for Christmas. And I found it one day. There was a picture of the gecko in there out of a magazine. It was hilarious. I was like, oh my God. She had it in her wallet. I don't know. Of course, that's nothing. She had, when she was little, she had a little purse. And she always wanted to carry it wherever she went. I mean, she was only like 4 or 5. She always wanted to carry a little purse. Well, she had slices of American cheese in her purse. And oh my gosh, my mom was like, do you know what's in her purse? And I was like, no. She's like, American cheese. Like 3 slices of American cheese. They were still in the wrappers, but she had American cheese in her purse. And then when she was a teenager, she was upstairs one day and I heard this loud noise. I was like, what the heck is that? So when it stopped, I yelled up. I was like, Callie, are you up there? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, what's that noise? And she said, the shop vac. And I was like, what are you doing? She said, I was cleaning out my purse. And I was like, with a shop vac. So serious too. Cleaning out my purse. Okay. With a shop vac. Who does that? So silly. Okay. I feel like, okay, I'm gonna do the heart red. I just want to add, you could do it any color, but I just want to have a pop of red in there. For the, see this little part here? It's like the dripping, for the mixing bowl. Should we do it white, chocolate, or pink? Pink, white, or chocolate? What do y'all think? Let's see. Clean out that cheese. No, this was when she was older. There's no telling. It was probably busted makeup. She was always the worst. She would go into my bathroom. You know when you get like eyeshadow or makeup palettes, you get the powdered eyeshadow or whatever? Every time I'd get a new one, she would go in there and she would drop it and it would bust, So she probably had a busted makeup thing in her purse or something, because this is when she was a teenager. But I was like, what is that noise? You know how loud a shop vac is? I was like, what is that noise? Just cleaning out my purse. Okay. Carry on. Okay, it's got holly leaves and berries. So I'm going to go ahead and paint the berries red. All right, now these are not separate, so you do have to kind of go slow with a little brush. Okay, so what color do y'all want? You love my stories. I swear, I could write a book. I wish I would have kept the notebook of my son, because he was hilarious. I told y'all about the chicken bones in his pocket in kindergarten. Oh, I have so many stories. I could tell you one every day. There was the story where the cafeteria monitor, this is kind of bad, but my husband, my ex-husband, got called in. He said, you should have had to sit through this one. He said, they always have a lunch monitor, or they had a lunch monitor that walked around, in the lunchroom to make sure the kids were eating and not playing and all that. And she overheard a conversation at this table, and all 3 boys got sent to the principal's office. And the conversation was about sex, and they were only in 2nd grade, 1st or 2nd grade. They were little, and so all the parents got called in. So here's what the conversation was. This is hilarious. So cream or beige for the batter? Okay. Clean out your purse now. Same color as the rubber spatula. Pink. Okay. See, I was thinking pink. Of course, it's going to be a pink background. I'm going to have a lot of pink here. Let's see. But I want something that's going to show up on the silver. Let me see how this looks first. See, here's how it looks as white. I already got y'all. baited on this story. I don't know. I'll come back to that. I think I'm going to do the trim on the stand mixer white so it'll stand out against that Key West. Okay, so the story. So the lady is walking around and she hears these 3 little boys talking, and they're talking about sex and they're giggling and all that. Well, the story was Casey, my son. He has an older cousin who told him, apparently, he told him that sex is like when you're watching TV and you see people. I don't know what show he must have seen on the TV, but you know when people are sitting in the bed and the guy doesn't have a shirt on, like say they're leaning against the headboard or whatever, just talking, but the girl has the covers pulled up to the sheet pulled up, you know, her shoulders are bare. That means sex. That's what that means. That's what he says. So that's what they were saying. So so what the lady heard was one little boy said, I hope I don't get my page shut down for saying this. I had sex with my dad. And the other little boy said, I had it with my mom. And Casey says, I had it with my cat. So they don't know what they're talking about. Okay, so they're just saying this. Well, the lady just marched them into the principal's office. Because, I mean, they're little boys. You know, they're like 6, 7 years old. And so Clint said he had to go in there. And he said, the lady was like telling him the story, you know, what was said and all that. And he looked at him and he said, do you even know what that means? And he said, yeah, Tyler told me. And he told, you know, what he had just said about it's when you sit in your bed with no shirt on. And he said, have you been sitting in the bed with no shirt on with Kitty? And Casey started crying. And he said, that was humiliating. And I said, well, imagine the little boy that said he had it with his dad and the one that said he had it with his mom. At least Casey said Kitty, you know. God. I mean, I'd be afraid somebody would be called up to the school on that one. You know, somebody outside of your household. But, he said, you've been sitting in the bed without a shirt on with Kitty? He's like, no. But, yeah, that's what he thought. That's what he thought that meant. Of course, my mom told me one time that Casey said, Mama, do you know what sex is? And she said, well, yeah, Casey, I do. Do you? And he said, yeah, but my dad doesn't. Because apparently he had asked his dad one time what it meant, and he said, I don't know. So he told my mom, he said, my dad doesn't. She said, I thought I was going to run off the road. She said they were driving down the road. She said, I laughed so hard. I said, that kid says something hilarious every day. I wish I'd kept a notebook of it. He was hilarious. He's still pretty funny. Okay, I got all my pieces. Wait. I think I might. Okay, let me put a little bit of green on these holly leaves. Okay. Hey Cecilia, hey Marie. I see new people popping in. Hi y'all. Okay, dry brush. So we're going to dry brush it. Okay, so but watch how, watch the difference. So it's this bright pink. See how bright that is? And we're just gonna, the edges of this aren't gonna show because we're putting that scalloped layer over it. I need more white. That kid would probably kill me if, I was telling y'all that stuff. I swear I could have wrote a book on funny things. Hey Jessica, you're not getting notifications. Okay, I was talking to Patricia about this the other day. If you go to my page y'all, I noticed, Wendy, I think there was a couple of people, it'll show like people that like posts and stuff like this, and sometimes beside it it'll say following or not following. So y'all might think you're following me, and sometimes when Facebook does their updates, it'll unfollow people, just random. So go to my page. If you go to my page, Studio J Company, and you know, my profile picture is right there, then the little bio, and then right below that it'll say either like or follow or liked or following or something like that. And then beside it is that blue message button. Okay, where it says like or follow, some people will get a like button and some people will get the option to follow. I don't know why it does that. It does that for all kinds of people. Hi, Cynthia. So if you go to my page and under my profile picture, when you see that button that says like or follow, if it says you're already liking or following my page, yay, that's good. You can tap that button again and it'll give you a drop down, and it should give you the option to either mark me like as a favorite. Here, I can't see it on mine. Let me pull somebody else up. Okay. Let me pull another one up. Let me find somebody. Oh wait, if I go in as me. Well, here's, okay. Okay, ouch. Speaking of the Pioneer Woman, I'm just going to use her as an example. So if I go to her page, see, there's her profile picture, and down below it, it says following. If you, so it shows I'm following her, and if I tap it, now you might, I think I get a different look on my iPad than I do on my phone, but it's asking me, do I want to unfollow, default. Default just means you'll see posts in normal order. And if you mark it as favorites, you'll see posts higher up in your news feed. So I'll show up. I won't get buried at the bottom, but you can mark it as a favorite. But on my iPhone, when I tap that, it doesn't look like that. It'll list like posts, reels, lives, stuff like that. If you tap like news feed or whatever, if you tap each one, it'll ask you, do you want to be notified? Like, do you want to be notified every time I post something new? Do you want to be notified when I go live? Do you want to be notified if I post a reel or something like that? Or if it might say if I comment on something or something like that. But if you do that, you should be able to turn on notifications. Patricia, did you get a notification when I went live? Or did you just already knew I was going to go live? Oh my goodness. Look at this dog. Oh. Somebody's like, do you know me? Oh. Okay, let me find us again. But yeah, try that and see if that helps. Live. Okay, here we go. Okay, see if that helps any. Maybe you'll get notified. See, now it's just showing me people watching, so I don't know. Sometimes I see comments, sometimes I don't. All right, let me finish dry brushing. You know, if you get carried away with a dry brush, like I said, you can just paint over it and start over. Or you could dry brush with the pink again, you know, if you wanted to. Okay, I got pink, I got white, but look how different. See how much softer? See, you can see the lines on there. It just softens it up a lot. Hey, Lisa. Okay. I'm going to dry brush this too. And I might as well dry brush the mixer. It does kind of match, almost matches my shirt. All right. Okay, so I was going to put a little green on the holly leaves. I'm just going to dab in here. Okay. Little holly leaves and berries. Oh, my little heart got scratched. You got a new craft desk for your birthday. Oh, fun. Gosh, I have got to get in here and clean this room. I just want to lay it out different. I don't know. You know, I've been talking about changing that background. I thought about maybe that side of the room doing a different background, and if I don't know if because my craft table has wheel. It's what this is one of those that you know you can adjust. You can raise it or you can lower it, and it slides real easy because I've got carpet up here. I could just slide over there, slide back, and I could have a different background. But I'm afraid if I had two tables in here, I'd probably just clutter one of them up. But it would be nice. Because I kind of don't want to, I don't really want to tear down this wallpaper. I like it. But it would be nice to have like some just some small, thin shelves, just to have a few pieces, you know, on display. Like whatever the latest thing is, these boxes or whatever. Okay, we're going to add some little polka dots on the handle of this. I'm just going to do white polka dots. Let's see. Just a few. I used to have people at my pottery store, and they would say, "How do you get your polka dots so neat, so good?" And I was like, "Here's the trick. Dip into the paint and do a dot. Dip into the paint, do a dot. Okay? That way you'll get a solid paint dot every time." And y'all, let me show you. Give me something. I don't have anything I can do it on. Anyway, I would tell, and I would even show them. I was like, look, dip, dot, dip, dot, dip, dot. Now, okay. And this would be them. They dip, dot, 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 dot. See, you can barely see them. I'm like, dip, dot. I mean, you know, that way you still have paint on here, but after you dot it like 2 times, it's naked, okay? But they would, I was like, okay, I give up. I just tried to show you. But I think if you dip it each time, you get the same amount. That's so tiny, you can't see it. But that's the trick. All right, let me glue this little strip onto my stand mixer. Isn't that funny? I mean, people like don't ask me anything else. Okay, so it's just a little piece of trim that goes across there. Paint the top of the rubber part that matches the drip on the bowl. Oh, like it's got, yeah, like I stirred it. Or you knock the sides down. Good idea. Okay. All right, let me let my dots dry. All right, while that's drying, let's see. My chip brush is shedding. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and glue. I'm going to go ahead and glue the stand mixer on. Like I said, it's etched on there. I don't know if y'all can see it real good, but I can still see it through the pink where it goes. Oh, there's paint on me. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I feel like I need a bigger craft table, or I need to get some of this stuff off of it. I just like to have everything like within reach if I can. What is that? Okay. So I tend to pile it all around me. This is really shiny, this silver metallic. It's a shiny bowl. It's like a stainless bowl. How much is the box? The Bake Shop has 5 ornaments. This one's 26, and the Woodland, Winter Woodland has 4. I'll show them again. Has 4 and it's 21. So there's still like roughly right around $5.25, $5.24, somewhere in there. So there's still like $1.25 off if you don't get the box and you want to wait and buy them individually. They're about that price. All right. So far, I need to put. Okay, so I don't know if I want to. One of these. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take. Since I did this in white, I'm gonna take my pink sponge. Put a little bit of pink and get most of it off. Maybe I should do I'll do a lighter pink. This is baby pink. I'm just gonna get like a little bitty bit on my sponge. Get most of this off. I'm just gonna hit the edges so it kind of shades it a little bit. Okay, got most of it off. And I'm just gonna hit the edges of this. You know, I'm just kind of holding it at the side, kind of scraping down the sides of it. Let's see. I feel like if I get out, my phone won't focus on me, it'll focus on that. Can y'all see it a little bit? I'll get the whole thing done. just doing like right at the edges. Okay, there was something on there. Wrong one. Okay. Yeah, I'll show y'all the, if you missed the boxes, I'll show them again just a second. I just left one out. I painted samples of all of 4 of the 5. I thought we would do this one on live. Something fun. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see it real good. Let me hold it up with this. I don't know if y'all can see the edges very well, but they're just the tip of it is pink. It's hard to see up there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and glue this down. Now I'll do the batter, and I'll do the little bit of batter on the, that's a good idea, Patricia. Do a little batter on the rubber spatula. Isn't it cute? I'll show y'all a little trick I do. Now, I see a lot of people, they'll keep a baby wipe close by, and as they're painting, they'll kind of keep the edges cleaned. You can do that. Or if you go to Dollar Tree, I tell y'all all the time I love these. It's over by the like stationery, you know, like school supplies where they have like pens, pencils, and all that. They have these little markers. It's called a micro tip brush pen. It's at Dollar Tree. And I got black. They have blue, they have pink, they have several colors, but the black comes in handy with these kits because, like, see how messy my edges are? We're gonna paint. If you take this and just go along the side, because it's got a long, skinny felt tip. You can kind of put it on its side, go real slow, just go around. Show you. If you get to going fast, sometimes I get to going fast and I slip and I mark up my, I mess up my project, so go slow. Or you just wipe it off with a baby wipe as you go. I always make a mess. I'll just do part of this and show you. All right, let me do the back side because this is 2 layers. Basically, I'm just marking over it. See how it cleaned it up? See how messy that is? And that'll be cleaner. But it works wonders. I have a couple of these around here. Okay, I'm not gonna do the whole thing. but it looks so much neater, see, than that. Okay, I'll do it later. And you can do it on any of the little pieces too. Like if it's gonna show, if it's gonna bother you, just doctor it up. It's not too bad. Okay. Little heart. Alrighty. Okay, let's do, what do you say? We're gonna do cream color. Okay, shows up good. I have a color called vanilla, but I mean it's not cream. It's basically white. I'll do this warm buff. It's kind of a creamy, not quite tan. It's nude. It's like a nude color. I don't know. Let's do this. Yeah, it's kind of tan. But it'll stand out. Okay. Yes, it's gonna be cute. Okay, let me glue that on the bowl. I love this whole baking set. But this would be a cute, like I said, gift tag. Like if you've got a friend that, if there's somebody that you always think of that bakes, you know, my sister, I guess is it Christmas Eve? I don't know if it's Christmas Eve. She always does like a little baking thing at her house with her granddaughters. Well, I guess all of her grandkids. But they all get together and bake. So if you got somebody that likes to bake, this would be a cute little gift tag, or you could give them a set, especially if they put a tree in their kitchen. Okay, here it is so far. I gotta put the little heart on the bowl real quick. It's hard, it's a mess. Sorry, I'm not even looking up. Hey, Cindy. All right. Okay, we're gonna paint a little batter on the spatula, rubber spatula. What is it, spoonula? All right, let me see if I can do this. Okay, you can barely see it. It's cute though. Okay, put that there. Okay. All right, what, oh. Let's see. All right, last thing is the holly leaves. Holly leaves and berries. Up here. I should put them there. I'm gonna do it where it's kind of touching the edge, the ruffle or the scallop, so it's touching the mixer and the scallop frame part. Okay. Like that. All right, now let's do, I'm gonna go nuts with the dots, I know it. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the Key West, the color I did the mixer, that aqua, and I'm gonna do a little tiny polka dot in each scallop. Like I did that thing, the other one. Remember, dip, dot, dip, dot. Be cute. I like these colors together. They're cute. It just has a retro feel. Okay. I still want to do more dots. Let's see. I don't know. It's pretty stinking cute like that. Okay. All right, I think I'm done. No, I'm not. I told you I'll go crazy with the dots. I feel like it needs it. Look at the holly, the holly leaves. I just did like some little tiny dots. Can y'all see those? Your granddaughter is 2 today. Happy birthday! She shares a birthday with Angie. Happy birthday to her. 2. Okay, I need to stop. I get carried away with the accents sometimes. Let's see. Okay, I think that's good. But you know what I do want to do? Real quick. I'm going to do a few white dots on this pink background. I told you I was going to go crazy with the polka dots. Can't help it. Okay, that's all. They're a little bit bigger dots than the little tiny ones I did. Okay, I'm done with that. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna show you all the boxes. If anybody came in late and missed the boxes, I'm gonna show you the boxes again. They are, so it's Countdown to Christmas. I do a new box or boxes. I just did one last time. This is 2 separate boxes because somebody might not like one, or they might like them. You might like them both. I don't know. Let me see. a second. So it's available until, because every 2 weeks or so, like the first and the 1st through the 15th, and then the 16th through the 30th or 31st, however many days are in the month, is how long it's available. And then, like, let me show you. So if you missed the Frosty Friends box, this was the Frosty Friends. It was polar bears. These polar bears. So now this box is retired. It was good through yesterday, but you can now, these are listed in my shop. So if you want to get, like, say you want to just get this, or you just want these two, you can buy. These are individually listed in my shop. They're just not at that bundle price anymore. So these are still available. These are so stinking cute though. There's the snow globe polar bear, the polar bear with the tree. This is the same one. We just painted this one on a live the other day. Different colors. Then there's the polar bear with the candy cane on a tag. And then there's the snowman on a tag. So cute. And there's just the little snowman. Sorry, it's got crinkle paper all over it. Snowman. And then this snowman says Burr. Burr. Cute. Okay, so the box is not available, but the ornaments are listed in the shop now. Okay, so if you missed it, you can still get some of those. So the new boxes, they just released today. If you get a box or boxes today, so through midnight tonight, anybody that orders any of these boxes, each box through tonight will come with this little bonus bag. It's just some embellishments, crafty embellishments. You're going to get 6 pieces. You're going to get a rolling pin, a whisk. How cute is that? A whisk, a rubber spatula, a bigger one, a wooden spoon, and then a small and a larger gingerbread cookie. Okay, look how cute the wooden spoon is and the whisk. Aren't they cute? Okay, so the Bake Shop box has 5 ornaments in it, or kits, and it's $26. Okay. Let me show you, and you get 5. So you get the utensils. This one, they're all shaped like this with a little scallop. They're about 4. Is it 4 1/4 or 4? Let me see how tall. Oh, they're about 4 1/4. They're good size though. So there's this one. I love this one. There's the Cookie Crew. I know it's backwards to y'all because my camera is flipped. Hey, Karen. So you're gonna get 5. You get this one. That's 1. That's 2. That's so cute. Look at the little cookies on there. You could just paint them like solid, like sugar cookie color or gingerbread cookie color. I kind of got carried away. So that's number 2. Number 3 looks like, you could paint these like Pioneer Woman bowls. Oops. Number 4, got a little gingerbread man. I did them all different colors. If you're going to keep them as a set, you could, pick a color combination. I still got to put, well, here's the one we just did. Isn't that cute? You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to take, let it dry a little bit more. I'm just going to take some twine, jute. Just going to do a piece like this. Pop it down in there. Put through. And I'm just going to put 2 little beads. I've got some, oh my goodness, it's thundering. God, it's been so long since it's rained here. Oh, poor Cooper's going to be up here in a minute. Okay, I'm going to put 2 little, just plain little Dollar Tree wooden beads. Super plain. And then I've got some pink gingham ribbon from Dollar Tree. I tied a bow. Let's see. Alright, so I'm just going to do, you could do 1 or 2. I just did 2. I'll tie a little knot so it don't come sliding off. Not even a knot, I'm just going to tie it like that. And then I got this from Dollar Tree. I already tied a bow. Let's see. I didn't turn on my... I didn't turn on my hot glue. Okay. Alright. I just tied a little small, just like a shoelace bow. And I'm going to, my hot glue is heating up, but I'm going to just glue it right there at the bottom of those beads. Right about there. Wouldn't that be cute with those colors? These make great gifts. And it's like I was saying, they're keepsakes, you know? So something to keep. And every year when they pull them out. Okay, I'm going to show you the other one too. But this is the Bake Shop box. And you get 5. And it's 26. I think it's 26. Okay, and the other box is the Woodland winter box. And I was saying, this is like if you do like just a winter tree, it's not necessarily so Christmassy. If you want to keep it up like through January, February, however, wherever you live, I don't know how long winter lasts. These are so cute. Okay, so the winter woodland, this would be cute for if you put out your, if you do like a fall tree also. But you've got, it looks like a wood slice. It's a layered kit. So the part that I painted dark brown is separate from the tan part. So you don't have to be so neat. You can paint your dark brown and then you paint your light brown and then glue them onto the base. Okay. So, and then all the little pieces that go with the fox. Okay, so you got a fox. You have 2 mice, and I was saying earlier, if you weren't here earlier, I meant to paint 1 white, or you can paint 1 brown, but I did a brown tree slice, wood slice. I was going to do 1 white and 1 gray. This one's so cute. Look at her little headband. So cute. So you've got this one. And then you've got this one with a candy cane. And then you've got the mushrooms. I like the mushrooms. So it's just a woodland forest box. So cute. And this is all layers, so you don't have to worry about, like even the dots on the mushrooms are actually just holes. It's going to show whatever color is behind there. So just leave it white back there or whatever color you want your polka dots to be. Take a look. Okay, let me see if I can glue this on yet. Yay. Okay. Right there. This one's so cute. There we go. Yeah, this box will be available through the 30th. And then a new box or boxes, or both of these boxes. And then these ornaments will be listed individually for sale. They just won't be at the bundle price. And anybody that orders either box, if you order both boxes, every box that's ordered tonight will get the little bundle bag. I think these are better than Scoops. These are, because they're pretty big. But you get 6 pieces. It's a little bundle bag. It's a, Karen, and you would like that, a rolling pin. Rolling pin. These are a little bit bigger than, well, I think that whisk is the same size as one of the whisk. Because there's a whisk, there's a smaller whisk on this one. And this one has the same size whisk. And then the wooden spoon. I love that wooden spoon. So you'll get a whisk, a rolling pin, a rubber spatula, a wooden spoon, and then 2 little gingerbread cookies. 2 different sizes. There's a little one and a big one. They're both little. So, every box that's ordered today or through tonight will have one of these in it too. A little bonus. I know, Scoops. Y'all, I got to make it. I cut out a whole bunch of these. See, I'm anticipating everybody's gonna want these boxes, so I cut out a whole bunch of these. So if they don't get ordered, and I'm stuck with all these, I'll pull a few out from my Scoops bundle, and I'll probably throw some in the Scoops bins. So, but I think they'll go. It's gonna be cute. Look at that. That's what we did today. Super cute. I didn't even look up to see comments. If you order 2 of the boxes, yes, there'll be 1 in each box. So, you know, if you order multiples, you'll get multiples of these. Because I don't know. I mean, for all I know, you're ordering a box for you, ordering a box for your daughter, ordering a box for, you know, a teacher. So I don't know. So I'll just throw it in as a bonus. They might like it, or you might pull these out and keep them for yourself and just give them the I'm just kidding. No, you could. Hey, you could. It's yours. Okay. So yeah, that one's 21. The woodland one is 21. I hope I'm quoting these right. I think it's 21. They're already in my shop. Under Countdown to Christmas. I'm pretty sure that one's 21 and that one's 26. Pretty sure. Okay. Okay. All right. So that's it, y'all. Like I said, I'm going to play around with some of these pieces in the files and make some other pieces. I do want to do a pop-up sale. Angie was saying this weekend, y'all, is that too soon? I just hate releasing. I was telling Diane, I don't like being salesy. It's not my thing. But I don't want y'all to feel obligated. But if I'm making something and y'all say, oh, where'd you get that? Do you make that? So I want to put it out there. If anybody wants it, you can buy it. If you don't want to buy it, you don't have to. So maybe we should do, I've been cutting out some Christmas pieces. Maybe just do a few pieces. I might do a small pop-up sale. Because y'all might want to do like some, you know, go ahead. A lot of people are already starting on their Christmas stuff. If you're like me, you'll run out of time if you don't start soon. So, okay, let me think about that. What's today? Today's Tuesday. Let me think about that. I will know by Thursday if I can do a pop-up sale this weekend. I think I could if I kept it small. Because like I said, I've been cutting out some pieces. I love the baking box too, Wendy. I'm telling you, when I painted that little wooden spoon, I was like, oh my God, I love this. What else can I do with that? And that's when I was like, oh, I'll do a little bundle bag for, you know, as a little bonus. So, hey Maggie. Maggie, I just keep an eye on her. What are you doing, girl? Is it thundering? She's panting. You want to stay up here with me? She's so cute. Maggie. She's so funny. She doesn't like storms either. Okie doke. Okay. I'm done, honey. So, that's it. If y'all have any questions, just, you can either message me or comment. Is it right? Okay, thank you, Cynthia. Because I was like, I was like 2 minutes late getting on here because I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't put them in the shop. So, I was trying to find the pictures. So, I'll go in and add this picture because I didn't have this one done yet. So, I'll take a picture of that and I can update it. Okay, so that's it. Y'all, and like I said, if you can't get it today, that's cool. I mean, you won't get the little bundle bag, but I mean, it's okay. But if you do, you get the bundle. If you can't get it today, it's available through the 30th. So, and then I got new ones. I already have one lined up that I know is coming out on the 1st. So they'll probably be, here's my ideas for the boxes. I know there's going to be a hot cocoa box, or a hot cocoa. These are the themes I have. I have the winter, it's winter vibes or winter favorites. I think I might have showed y'all a sneak peek in the private group. The winter favorites box. It's like ice skate, snowman, hot cocoa, and mittens. Yeah, mittens. As a matter of fact, here's the snowman. How cute is that? Oh my gosh, I love these. This goes with the winter one. There's going to be a hot cocoa one. It's the whole theme is hot cocoa. There's probably going to be 2 different gingerbread boxes because I have so many ideas for the gingerbread stuff. There might be a snowman box. Although the Frosty Friends box had polar bears and snowmen, I've got different snowmen, so there'll be a snowman box. And like I said, they will all probably have an ornament. Either they're going to be all ornaments like this, or it might be an ornament or 2 and something else, or an ornament and something bigger. I don't know. So I'm worried about us like getting burned out on ornaments. But if you're doing them as gift tags, I mean, they come in handy. So, or little gifts, like I said, you know, stick a little Starbucks, you know, gift card on the back, and that's a gift right there. Okay, let me see if I'm missing anything. I see it rolling by over there. Hi, Becky. Hi, Julie. Hi, Christy. Hi, everybody. Hi, Jerry. So, there'll be new boxes every 2 weeks. Did I see where? Wait. Yes, you won the pumpkin spice tumbler, pumpkin spice life. You won the raffle. That's what it is. I put everybody's name in the raffle, and I just videotaped it because we were watching TV, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta do the thing. And Gray's like, oh my God. So I was like, here, I'll just videotape it. So I just did it as a little reel thing. But yeah, congratulations. I'm putting that in your box that's about to go out with your paint party kit. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Thank you. Okay, y'all, that's it. I'm going to go. I hear it thundering, so I probably have to go snuggle with some doggies that are probably going to be very anxious. Okay, I was crying about. Oh, Cindy. If you ever want to talk, just message me. Let me know. I'm usually here. I hardly ever go anywhere. Well, I go to the post office. How exciting is that? Okay, I'm going to run. I'm going to snap a picture of this and add it to the listing. So if you have any questions, just ask me. I know, I'm glad it made you feel better. It's a cute cup too. And I got an even cuter one for Christmas. But there's another one of those cups that's going to be on the Plinko board at the paint party. And speaking of that, if you haven't ordered your paint party kit and you still want to do it, keep in mind though, if you order extra stuff with your, I mean, I get it that people, because I would do the same thing, want to add stuff in there so you only pay one shipping fee. But the thing is, like I have these cut, the paint party kits. If you order a bunch of other stuff with it, I've got other orders, like orders are coming in all the time. And so I'm like, oh my God. I have one person, I messaged her earlier and I was like, I'm afraid do you want to pay to ship this? And I think she got a box, a Frosty Friends box. I was like, I could go ahead and ship these two because they're ready. But I'm afraid if you wait for your other pieces, they're in line to be cut. By the time I get all those cut and I send it, I'm afraid you won't have it in time for the paint party. So keep in mind, if you order the paint party kit today, I can get it out in the morning and you should still have it by next Tuesday. And unless you're closer to me, you might be able to order like Thursday and still be good. But if anybody's does go out like last minute, I will send you a picture of your raffle ticket. Even if you don't get your kit in time to paint with us at the paint party, you'll have your raffle ticket in case your number gets called for the Plinko game. Okay? Because I don't want somebody to be like, well, mine's in the mail somewhere. So I will do that if it comes down to it. You would just have to paint with the replay if you wanted to paint with us, you know, like. But you could watch. You could come to the party and watch, and then just paint yours when it gets to your house. So, okay. This is gonna be fun. That's gonna be a cool porch cleaner. I can't wait. Really, really, really can't wait. Okay, I am really gonna go. I told y'all I do this. This is what I do when I get on the phone. I'll say, okay, I'm gonna go. Oh wait, one more thing. All right, I'm really gonna go. Y'all have a great night. I will see you. I will try to get on here tomorrow. I'm not gonna promise. I have a mammogram, and I'm not excited about that. But it's not till later in the day, so I might be able to get on here in the morning. Who am I kidding? I probably won't get on here in the morning. But anyway, y'all have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. And if you have any questions, just message me, okay? Hey, Dawn. I just saw you popped in. Hey, Sheila. Hey, y'all. Okay. All right. Y'all have a good night.